What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another 2JZ N80T build. Pretty much just taking you guys on the journey with me as usual. This is the homie C's Is300. I believe this is like a 2002, I believe, if not mistaken. So with this one, we're gonna just do like a basic N80T build. Pretty much just give him a head gasket, and a turbo on this build. We will be running the stock ECU. Stock Is300 ECU currently has the automatic transmission already installed, factory transmission. Pretty much just a turbo build, like a mild turbo build. Little bit of boost. Let the homie enjoy the car until probably next season or something. Might upgrade the internals and all that and go for more boost. But for now, we just making it pretty much just a cool turbo car. This is pretty much will be a carbon copy of the homie Kamar's car and the homie Dante's car. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on, and we go ahead and start getting this thing tore apart. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Let me get some stuff together, get the tools ready. Yes. So that is the Is300. Waiting on the date to come up to actually get this thing street tuned. Everything actually came out perfect with this Is300, which is my cousin's car. The only issue is we got to get, it's one of those tires was like damaged the way as I wasn't really trying to street tune it with that tire because I was afraid the tire might bust. But as far as starting up and everything, I showed you in the last video or so, this car is pretty much complete. No leaks, anything overheats. We just need to get this tuned. As you see, super duper low. I love the fitment on this car. So I've been coming out the last couple of days just looking at it. Just looking at it because I love the fitment on it. It's beautiful. Nice little car, nice little Is300, but let's get into it, guys. So we have here is a 2JZGE BBTI common motor that comes in a US spec Is300. So we go ahead and get this thing tore apart and see how much we could get done today. This would be cool. Yes, sir. Undone up top, down below. So we'll be pulling this out tomorrow morning or Thursday morning. One of these mornings, not the day though. I'm done for the day. So yes, sir. The Is300. So I went ahead, I took everything apart. It's completely disassembled as far as ready to pull the engine out. I am pulling the engine and trans out. I could have left the transmission in because it's staying auto, because bro has the paddle shifters from the Is250. The Is250. He has the Is250 steering wheel, so got those beautiful Lambo style paddle shifters. So he is staying auto for now, but I usually just pull the engine and trans out all together when I do the swaps. The swaps of the engine builds or whatnot, just because for me it's just simpler just to pull the engine and trans out instead of sitting under there getting all the bolts out. So yeah, long story short, we are ready to pull the Is300 engine out. So let's go ahead and get out here. Let's get this engine out so we can clean this engine bay and get it all nice and neat looking. He has the he does have the ABS delete kit. I'm not 100% sure if he dropped it off yet, but we will be doing the ABS delete and all that good stuff. So I really want to show you guys how the engine looks, so that way you'll see the big difference between before and after. All right, so like I said, everything is out. I usually pull this completely off, but for some reason the latch, somebody actually like threw like a weld or something right here on the latch, so I can't get this out without breaking that. And I mean, I honestly say it's there for a reason. I didn't put it there, but I don't want to disassemble it, so just laying that off to the side won't hurt anything. So this is what we have. The beautiful thing about the GS and the IS, you can just take the harness, set it on top versus fishing it like how the SC is, but we all know how that goes. So let's go ahead and get this baby out. Set on the ground. We gotta take all the accessories off. I am going to use the upper intake manifold off of this, just because I know everything on this works. As far as throttle, everything on this works, so I don't want to put something on here that I have and it doesn't work for any reason when we start it. So simple, plain and simple. Let's go ahead, use that one. guys, she's all pulled out. Like I said, I gotta take the accessories and everything off because we are gonna use pretty much all the accessories on the other engine. You gotta get the trans disconnected. I did, however, undo the torque converter, so that way I don't gotta get underneath and do the torque converter bolts. The torque converter is already popped loose from the flywheel. Well, the flex plate flywheel. So yeah, that's good. Start getting this stuff disconnected off of this engine, and today we're going to at least spray the engine bay down, so that way tomorrow when it's time, you know, clean the engine bay up, it's actually like already like dry by then. This is the part I was hitting with the transmission in the engine. As you see, it's already bent and damaged already. I'm actually supposed to cut this off for them and install a new radiator support. And let's go ahead and get these accessories off so that way we can get this engine bay sprayed down. Guys, so as you see, we have all the accessories off. We're going to be using the timing belt covers, just because there's nothing wrong with those at all. Just got to clean them up some. So now we could go ahead and take off this upper intake manifold, the lower intake manifold. We're pretty much turning this into a long block, no accessories. Then we're gonna disconnect the transmission from the engine. And like I said, I already got the torque converter apart. So to be honest with you, like that right there is the hardest part. Is actually dangerous too, sitting underneath this engine hoist, laying on the ground underneath the engine hoist with the engine suspended above you, spinning the crankshaft or whatnot, and undoing it. But I already did it from while I was in the car. So with a little bit of that, the good old YouTube magic, we're going to just take off the intake manifolds and wire harness with some YouTube magic. Let's see how that goes. And there we go. So now we can go ahead and bust this transmission off. Since we did the YouTube magic with the upper intake, we should do the same with the transmission, right? I believe so. I think that would be a lot more smarter. And alright guys, so since we have pretty much almost all the accessories off the car, minus the water pump and a few, you know, things, other things, transmission undone, and I'll go ahead and focus on getting this engine bay cleaned down. And looking at the transmission, I actually had to spray the transmission off because this thing looks a little rough, but it does work. So yeah guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this transported in the garage, and we can go ahead and proceed to the next step with cleaning the engine bay. Should be cool-ish, kind of cool. So a day or so ago, we went ahead, pulled the engine out the Is300, cleaned the engine bay down. I gave it a really good scrubbing as best as I can get it. So now we're actually about to install the ABS delete kit. So this way we could get rid of that big ABS module or ABS box that the Is300s have, and I'll show you. We will be using, I believe this is the Suspicious Garage ABS delete kit. Gives it a real clean look. It's still very efficient and functional. So it's more than just having a look, but the look is actually like a plus. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed, and I just take you guys with me on pretty much installing this. So let's get into it. So, got it all cleaned down, wiped down. I will hit it with some more brake clean and go over it a little bit more, but right now how we have it is 10 times better than what it was. So yeah guys, let's get this ABS delete kit in. So the main function for this is just to pretty much do away with this ABS module. Sit that down, won't break anything. Just pretty much do away with that because that actually sits. Sorry, I just got stuff just hanging because I never bolted anything back down. when I was cleaning it off. So don't mind any of this stuff. But so this actually sits here, and like I said a while ago, on a lot of the builds I did, I just took it and just bent it back and set it with it. Battery usually sits. But as I found on doing my cousin's Is300, when we do these ABS delete kits, it's actually perfect. And like I said, it functions. So don't think, your brakes or anything gonna be messed up from just deleting this. You will have, I think the track and the ABS light is on my cousin's Is300. That's like the trade-off you're gonna have. It is 10 times out of 10, it is a way to get that off the dash. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to actually get that off the dash as of yet. I will do more research to learn how to get those lights off the dash. But for right now, it definitely works. I drove his car. I drove my cousin Is300, and the brakes work perfectly. Like, I don't see anything wrong with the brakes. And we do this all the time on the Is300s. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I want to talk you guys' heads off. Let's go ahead, get these old brake hoses off and get the new ABS delete kit in for the clean look. All right, guys, before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. It's like almost like a little guard down in here, so no leaves or anything will fall in your reservoir. But you want to go ahead and get this out and proceed with draining out the reservoir so you don't make a mess with all this brake fluid. All right, so this hose actually has brake fluid flowing through it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some towels in here so I don't make a mess with doing this. All right, guys, so I'm just block this off with a 3/8 vacuum cap and just secure it with just a regular hose clamp. All right, guys, so it's time to move to the next process, which is removing these brake lines. Go ahead and clean the surfaces off so no dirt get down into your master cylinder and damage it or block it off anything. And then go ahead and proceed with removing the lines. All right, so these factory lines, hard lines, are 10 mils. When you do it, go ahead and just take your time doing it so you don't strip them. All right, so now we gotta undo the brake lines from where the brake hose and the brake line and everything connect in the wheel well. So go ahead, that should be a 10 mil, just like all the other factory lines. So all right, guys, so I've undone both passenger and driver side brake lines. Let's go ahead and get this module and lines out the way. All right, guys, so we got the ABS module out, all the old hoses off. Let's go ahead and get this ABS delete kit installed. And you can already see it's taking form. So it's still a little dirty, way better than it was when we started, but these lines will actually simplify the setup, and we could go ahead and get this thing one more good spray down, and we could go from there. So we got the ABS delete kit in. It's going to be a clean look once everything is together, and I clean a little bit more, but you see it's all in. Have the rears down there. This is for the passenger side. I wish they made this line long enough to run it down underneath the engine, but I mean, this is what we have, so gotta work what you got with. So I actually utilize those factory boots that sit down in there on this side and that side. I still do gotta clean down in here some more, but all in all, super duper easy install. So it comes directly from here down to that union where I was telling you guys about. Almost dropped the tripod. Down to that union I was telling you guys about on both sides, and this one in the rear goes down and just goes to the two rears. It splits into that from that T and goes to the both rears. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a wrap for this video, because I don't want to make it, you know, longer than I need to. So the next thing we'll be doing is installing the motor. I most likely won't do that on camera, just because I got multiple engine pulls and installs. If you're looking for a how-to in that, you just search through like the 100 and something plus videos I have down there. If you're looking for that on the ISC, I didn't do the GS300 content on this channel. It's actually on my brother's channel, Drifts and Tunes. You can check that out when we did the 1JZ GTE swap on the GS300 with the W58. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead get this thing prepped to install the engine. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hopefully the engine should be in the car and close to starting it. Not starting it, but really close, because we still had to run the intercooler pipe, the fuel lines, but the new fuel setup, intercooler piping, and that one or two wires for the battery location kit. So that'd be cool. So yeah, I did fix the radiator support, the lower radiator support. I cut the old one out and just welded it. It's water on this. Welded it up, and I just put spray paint on the ends, so that way, you know, it doesn't rust through on the welds or anything. So that actually turned out nice. So yeah, guys, as always, thanks for the support. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that share button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.